Hey, hello, what's up, you guys? Thank you very much for watching my YouTube video again. Yes, yes, here I am again. Today I'm gonna make a video today, and then I'm gonna post it to my YouTube channel. Okay, so today I think I'm gonna talk about one of that my favorite car I've ever owned, right? And then I used to own 52 Chevy pickup. Yes, it's 1952, of course. And then I owned this truck while I was a student, in the States. And then it was a total, rust bucket, but it was very cool ride. And then I really loved it. And one day I spotted that pickup, parked at up front, in the front yard of a house, and then I saw that for sale sign, behind that windshield, and then I thought, wow, this is great. I think I will have this, because this must be a destiny, I thought. So I just go to the knock on the door, and then here comes again grandma, right? And the grandma came out, but she after I talked to her for a while, I realized that she really loved that pickup, and even though it's a rust bucket, and she was planning to to fix it up and then drive it around the town or stuff. But maybe she's too old or something, and she just gave it up on it. But so that's the reason why he tried to sell it. And then I don't remember how much was it, but I just don't remember how much I paid it. But I think that when I asked her how much she wants for it, she said like $600. But because I didn't have much money, and then I told her, okay, I have only $300, and then I told her, okay, if I can save up my money, I'm gonna come back, and if you still have that pickup, please sell it to me. And I turned around, and then I was about to leave, and then she stopped me, and then she told me that, okay, after talking with you, you looks like the kind of guy that who would good to take care of my pickup. So, and then she said, okay, she'll take 300 for it, and then I got the pickup, right? So I was very happy about it. And then because at that time, I think it was only 2 or 3 months after I go to the States. And then at that time, because I didn't have much of knowledge of mechanical stuff, how to work on the car, because that's before I was starting taking the classes for in that automotive technology classes. So I didn't have much of a knowledge or skill to work my own. So yes, but one thing I wanted to do was that I want to make that pickup, make pickup, and then I want to make it reliable so that I could use it as my daily driver, because it's such a cool ride, even though it's a very rust bucket, but still it's very cool ride, right? So one thing I wanted to do was make it reliable so that I could use as a daily driver. And then the second thing that I didn't have a skill to work on my own. And then third thing, I was very worried about the engine, because it looked to me it might have like a blown head gasket. So I thought that maybe if I can have someone to rebuild the engine for me at a very cheap price, that would be great. And then one day I went to the gas station in the town, and I was driving that 52, And then the one guy, he's a real big guy, and with the beard and stuff, and he looks like real, bear. Well, anyway, he just, come to me, and then he told me that, oh, it's a nice pickup and stuff. And I was just started kind of talking, about my car and how, my plan for it, and that I want to make it reliable. And I had my engine rebooted, and then I was looking for someone who could do it for me, at a very cheap price. And then he said, "Oh, I can do that." So, because I've seen him so many times at the gas station, and then I just figured that she's one of the employees. So, and then he seems like a nice guy, and then said, "Okay, yes, please do that, so that I could drive it around in the town." So I just so I don't remember how much was it he offered, for the job. I mean, and she said he want for the job, and then, but anyway, she told me that, okay, he said that he needed down payment, right? So half the amount from that total price, so I just paid him, and then because what he was saying is because he needs to buy part, right? So anyway, I gave him money, and then I left that 50 to pick up at the gas station. And then I was waiting, but nothing happens, right? And then I also try to visit that gas station, as many times as possible, and then to check to see if if there's any progress. But there's no progress, and then little by little I was real frustrated about that, and I was keep complaining him when he can get it done, and then he kept saying, "Oh, I'm waiting for the part," or the part arrived was wrong one, so I ordered that correct one and stuff, and then nothing is happening. And then one day I was so I got really angry and told Billy, "Hey Billy, give back my money or I'm gonna call a cop." And then he said, okay, yes. He told me that maybe I think that wait, he asked me to give him 2 weeks, and then in 2 weeks, if I come to the that gas station, he's gonna pay back money. And then I said, "Oh, okay, yes, I'm gonna come back, right?" And then I promised what time I should come, on that day, and then okay, so here comes that day, right? And then I went there to the gas station, right? Because because I've seen him at the gas station all the time, so I figured that he was one of the employees, right? And then so here comes that day, and at that time I went to that gas station. I just couldn't spot him, and he's nowhere around. So I asked that owner of the gas station, and then where is Billy, one of your employees? And then he said, "What do you mean, our employee? I mean, then who is Billy?" I asked him, and then he said, "Oh, he's a guy always hanging around here, and then he's making money, by fixing, somebody's car, pretty cheap." So, I just, because the owner know the father of Billy, that's the reason why he was just letting him do it. And then that was my surprise. But anyway, okay, yeah, I told the owner of the gas station, okay, I have now, I I supposed to meet Billy today here, and then he's gonna give back my money. And then I asked him again, "Where's Billy?" And then the owner said, "Oh, he's in jail now." So since then I've never seen Billy, after that. And then still I don't remember how much I paid for him, but I still didn't I still didn't get back money yet. Okay, yeah, that's the story of that my 52 pickup. It's a very cool ride. I loved it, and then yeah, I sold it for some reason. But I'm going to talk about it later on the another video. Okay. Well, thank you very much for watching my YouTube video again, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Bye.